swagger. Keep your swagger.
Hey, welcome into another edition of Sit Start Saturday. I am your solo host, Alan. Man, like it's do or die time for a lot of us. I think in 2 leagues, if a bye, one league goes all the way to the end, so I still have to play this week, but I'm pretty much a lock for it for third. So I gotta play the whole way. But yeah, I know a lot of questions about next week's schedule, especially about I don't know that one team that has like really good schedule, the Rangers. I don't know. I just thought I'd start there, ramble for a bit. I feel like if you don't have Laugh, like that was the priority ad, you missed the train. I still think Perot is still worth an ad. I really hope they take Miller off that top power play. That is not good. It was clicking before. Um, but with the call up of Garand yesterday, I don't know. I wonder if this means Shesterkin is going to not miss a little time, but maybe sit a little games. I mean, if we're calling him up, he should absolutely get a start, at least this weekend. Because what was it? I saw someone on Twitter talking about how that AHL team that he's the goalie for is like this close to clenching playoffs. So yeah, if you're gonna call up a guy like that, better be worth it. So I almost wonder if this is, since Quick has been no bueno this season, if we see Garand start with the Shesterkin backup, which definitely lowers Shesterkin's value a little bit for this week. But yeah, if you can't get Laugh, I mean, Cooley and Perot are acceptable, especially in categories leagues. Cooley will at least provide you different category coverage. But this may be the week where I don't think you can have too many Rangers. I know I'm typically against more than 2 skaters from the same team, but I mean, I set my schedule for next week in a couple spots, and it's gross. Like we're all going to have points on our bench, so I think if you can stack like 3-4 Rangers, or even if all the good Rangers are gone, maybe you grab one of the Buffalo guys. Like I don't think I think logic goes out the window for next week. Because I even picked up Gavrikov in one spot. But yeah, if you can't get just any of those guys, spoiler alert for my notes tomorrow, I do feel like streaming goalies, D-men, could be a viable strategy for next week, since we're all going to be benching players anyway. But let me go ahead and throw this up. The only thing in the 5-hole sit start channel was from Patrick Fry yesterday. So yeah, he's reached his minimum goalie starts already. He's asking if it was worth playing bench Mocha last night. Well, he didn't play last night, so it worked out that I missed this until hours later. And he just punts goalies for the rest of the week, and then he assumes that his goals against average, save percentage is locked. Give up on wins and saves. His opponent has both Dallas and Avs goalie stack, which is it's a lot of fucking goalies. Plus Jack Greaves. I mean, I understand both Avs goalies, but yeah, carrying DeSmith too seems a little extreme. Yeah, it's a 194 versus 262, 930 versus 893. Yeah, I'm not this. Yeah, this might be where we stop worrying about trying to catch up to him. Maybe if something happened between last night and today, that his lead is now in danger, then yeah, let's start Reg Mocha against the Kings, try to recoup that. But I mean, he's got pretty damn sizable lead on all these other categories. It's a punt plus minus. Goals and assists, he's got, I would say, in the bag, unless something crazy happens today. Power play points, that's a nice lead. Shots, I mean, that's a good lead, but again, today could change things. Hits, yeah, blocks he's got. Yeah, I'd say focus on your skater categories, which I think is exactly what I said. maintaining that lead, especially try to Pims. Well, I don't really know how to stream for Pims unless it's, hey, these guys like hate each other. Stream those guys. But yeah, I mean, try to get hits, but everything else is pretty locked up. So let me head over to other Discords. Okay, nothing in chat yet. Yeah. So this one here, sit one between Wenberg, Sorelli, and Leferrier. I don't know. I'd say you play Sorelli 100%. I don't know. I'm actually, I know Josh said Wenberg. I'm kind of leaning Laugh. Because who are they? They're playing Buffalo tonight. Like that is their freaking freight train. There we go. Buffalo's a freaking freight train, as I saw it worded on Twitter, instead of a wagon. But I don't know. The more I think about it, I mean, if anyone's gonna score, it's probably the Ferrier. And then who did the Sharks play? Was it Philly? Yeah, I mean Wenberg. You're probably missing out on power play points there. But yeah, I don't know. Wenberg and Laugh. I'd say Wenberg's got the lower deployment. Maybe, yeah. I think I'm agreeing with Josh. It's Wenberg. All right. So what do we got here? Start Nedeljkovic versus Philly. He's got Wedgwood, Dostal, and Shesterkin. So he has one start tomorrow at least. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would say you have to at least try if you're down that much in your goalie starts and with it being that close. Because, I mean, if you lose by 1 or 100, doesn't matter. And especially if it's your quarterfinal, it's your season on the line. I would say go broke or go home, man. Start an Edge versus Philly. Even though you got, because there's no guarantee that any of those guys start tomorrow. Yeah, especially with you just got Shesterkin, with Grand. Riddick versus Montreal or Binnington versus Vancouver. Did Islanders play yesterday? No, they didn't. You know what? I bet the Isles have a back-to-back, and that's why he's asking. Yeah, Isles have a back-to-back. Yeah, Riddick could get either one of those games. I don't know. Binnington, I don't actually, before I open my mouth here, let me double check this. I feel like Binnington hasn't been as terrible. I know Hofer's been by far the better goalie. Yeah, he had a great game against Carolina. Not so great against Winnipeg. Looks like they're going every other start. So he could get Vancouver today, which I do like. Yeah, 3 of his last 4 starts, quality starts. Yeah, I might go Binnington against Vancouver. I like the matchup much better. I feel like Islanders versus Montreal is much more evenly matched. And the Islanders have to win to stay alive there. See what else I can glean here. I hate to call it early. Got nothing. Come on. There we go. Dan T-shirt guy. Keep one rest of season for a 2-week championship. 8 teams. Oh man, this is rough. I don't think Brad. I know Brad scored last night. But honest, yeah, I think I'm between Carlson and Svech. Even though I don't think Carlson got any. Did Carlson get on the board last night? Oh, 1 assist. Carlson had 1 assist last night. But I like, yeah, he's still putting up, he's still hitting, still blocking. I like, and I need to check Svech here. Yeah, I'm between Carlson and Svech. I'm tempted to say Carlson's floor is better with the peripherals he's going to bring you. come on. Give me Svetch. Expo would shots be worth? Shots are 0.3. See, I like the weight on the blocks there. That's what makes me think Carlson is going to give you a better floor. I know Svetch can throw the body some. But the shooting rate isn't consistent there enough. And he is Svetch is capable blocks there. Well, one block. Never mind. I was looking at the hits column there. Yeah, I like Carlson's floor. And then if he sticks on power play 1, that's nice. Yeah, I'm between Carlson and Svetch here. Actually, how many points does Svetch have in his last few games here? He's got 3 in his last 4. Yeah, this is tough. I'm Carlson for the floor. Everyone wants Bratt, though. I don't know why. I feel like, especially next week, he's someone you might be able to bench or something. Okay, seriously considering picking up Klebin. I mean, in a categories league, he's pretty nice there. Brady, for context, for next week, or at least for the Monday, Tuesday back-to-back, I'll be dropping either Anderson or Uyghur to bring Tuck off IR, potentially grabbing Klebin. His current D are, I think, ZWs, Werenski, Carlson, Uyghur, Anderson, Braden Schneider, and Monty. So he's overloaded on D, 12 team with hits and blocks. Yeah. There we go. Well, yeah, Klebin only has, I'm assuming, 3 hits over the last 8 and no power play. So yeah, it's pretty much for riffs. Well, pull them up here, see if they mean points or hits. Yeah, 3 points. 3 points. But yeah, you'd pretty much be picking up Klebin for the riffs, the hits and blocks. And he does shoot a little bit. Okay. So he's a little bit of everything for you. Not named Shabbat. Yeah, I had to drop Shabbat in one place. Pick up someone. I forget. Or maybe pick up someone for next week. Schneider and said it. Nah, well, if you dump Schneider's got all the off days next week. Yeah, for me, I think it's Anderson. He just really, he's not going to get power play 1 in Vegas. Really, he just hasn't done much since he's been there. I know he's had a couple of assists. Great. I think maybe a goal too. He's picked up a couple of points in Vegas, but I'm just not high on him in his deployment there. Yeah, especially in a categories league, I like what Klebin could bring for you, especially because Ottawa was one of the only 2 teams playing on Monday. The other is the Rangers, and they play each other. Who to stream Saturday, Sunday? Cats leagues. He needs hits, point shots. Oof. Am I concerned about Braden Shen? Because I was looking at him earlier today. He's not hitting. Actually, let me check my sources. Yeah, Braden Shen, I don't think has been hitting the last few games, which is concerning because if guys known for hitting stop hitting, it's could be okay. Well, 0 hits in his last 2 games. But yeah, 3.32 before that. So the hits are still there, just may not have been able to get any in last game. 2 points in his last 3 games. Shots though, how's he on shots? 3-1, 0-1-5. Not terrible, so, but not as consistent as I would like. But I love Heineman though, because especially is he still playing on top line? Because I think the Isles, with getting Braden Shen, they've loaded up that top line. Unless I was paying attention. Yeah, Heineman, Horvat, Barzal. So I love top line there. I don't think Schenn gets power play 1 though. Yeah, Heineman power play 2. How's Heineman been doing on riffs though? Yeah, still banging up a storm. Shots are there too. The only thing Heineman's not given us in a while is blocks. Hey, Patrick. I just covered your question a few minutes ago. Royalty close to the opening of the show there. Hits, points, shots. I like Heineman, but how's Coyle doing? I don't know if he's definitely still getting the time on ice. I just don't know if he's giving you shots aren't as consistent as I would like. Yeah, I honestly Heineman. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if we can get goalie chat. No. Here we go. Grabbing 2 goalies today. Wins are 5. Ooh, that's nice. So it's 5 saves to every goal against. Shutout is 5. So I do like Bennington if he gets a start against Vancouver. I would like Elvis against Seattle. Yeah, I would Benner Elvis, assuming both start. Yeah, I'm not touching a Toronto Ottawa game. Hill has been doo-doo. And actually I'll get into that tomorrow. Ned, if it was a less dingy team on goals against, maybe. But I think he's already had like his nice run for the season. He might be done. And I know Ingram is the quote starter for Edmonton, but yeah, I'm done with Edmonton goalies. Penguins goalies are my new best friend now. Yeah, Benner Elvis. But if I have to drink what's under the sink, maybe Ned. Maybe they can play enough defense in front of him and just Philly can't score anything. Because let me check. I think can't remember where Philly's been in terms of goals for per game. Yeah, but I want to say Philly's at the bottom. Yeah, they're toward the bottom. They're like bottom 10. Bottom 10. Yeah, Vegas is where, 2.09 goals for per game over the last 3 weeks. No, don't take Hill. Don't take Hill. And I'll get into that tomorrow. Yeah, I wouldn't take the Leafs. Leafs are toward the bottom in goals for. I did. Oh, I totally did that on purpose. There we go. Sweet. So I turned out I didn't miss it. Yeah, Patrick, I'd say focus on your skater categories for sure. Wait, yeah, if oh my gosh, if Erik Karlsson is it's got to be like a 6 team or 8 team if Erik Karlsson's available. Good lord. Yes, and then She Loves is getting the start today. I saw that get confirmed while I'd been on the show here. I wouldn't mind that. Winnipeg again, doo-doo for most of the season. Very disappointed with the high draft capital I spent on Hellebuck. I was hoping whatever coming back from whatever injury would help him, but it is not, and it's not been good. Let's see if I can find what he's asking. There we go. Shallow League. Fantilli's been red hot. Have a bye. So Fantilli would just have the 3 heavy nights, week 23 and 5 games. 4 of which occur week 24. Drop would be Obi, which I'm for. So Fantilli's, yeah. Up there with Nate Dogg. Oh, Nathan McKinnon. See, I don't see, and this is where it gets tricky because I don't know if you want to drop Fantilli. He just might be a lock for your roster every time he plays. This is roster pasta both Kachucks. Yeah, probably all guys that might play over Fantilli. Season average on the Brian Rust is on the wire. Actually, I think the Pens have like the bad schedule next week, and then it's the week after where they 5 games. It's insane. But for next week, I mean, I do like Matthew Olivier, but again, most of your teams next week, it's 4 games, but it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Anyone in here? Yeah, Elias Pettersson. Yeah, you stay on the wire. And Ricky Rax is on the wire too. How shallow is this league again? Okay. So it makes sense that some of these guys are just hanging out on the wire. But yeah, if I were Sam, I'd be ready to grab Rust and Raquel the week that the Pens have 5 games. Yeah, there's no one really impressive here I'd pick up for next week. I mean, maybe Gonsalves, but again, Tampa plays Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. But Colson again. Yeah, there's no one that's really got like any of those off day. No Ottawa players, no Buffalo players, no Rangers. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do there, really. There we go. Yes, absolutely. I actually have all my notes that I will need to update tomorrow before the show there, Patrick. But obviously Rangers, if you can't get Rangers, I think Buffalo is a nice consolation prize. Go ahead and it probably doesn't hurt now. Go ahead and see if guys like Zucker and Josh Doan are available on the wire. They don't get to shoot Monday, like no one except Ottawa and the Rangers do, but they get you Wednesday, Friday, which I think those games only have those days only have like 2 games on them. Yeah, Wednesday, Friday only have 2 games. So I think Buffalo is a really nice consolation prize for next week if you miss out on Laugh and like any other good Ranger. Come on, there's gotta be. Drop Wedgwood for Hofer. And that's crazy. Crazy that we say dropping Wedgwood because I think in one league my waiver claim went through and I got him because even me, I'm especially where I have the bye this week. I am going. I'm carrying an extra goalie. I'm carrying 4 goalies. Yeah, because in this specific league, I already have Laugh. I have Gavrikov. I have Fox. I could stack more Rangers, but again, I feel like carrying an extra goalie might almost be more beneficial in the event that some of these guys don't start. Because I mean, I'm benching guys anyway. Doesn't hurt to have that extra goalie potential, especially because goalies in this league are very high risk, very high reward. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Hofer's been, because I was looking at this for my show notes. Yeah, 5 wins, and all of his last 7 starts have been quality starts. Oh man, oh my gosh, like, yeah, if someone dropped Laugh, like, what are you doing? Um, I get this week he may not be as good as he was the week before, but still, you gotta I mean, unless it's do or die and you just gotta get to next week, yeah, I really I didn't see the logic of people dropping Lafreniere after that first game on Monday. It's like, come on, like, some of these streams is you hold them for the whole week. But no, I yeah, if your finals next week, and if you can claim him off wire, I would go. Well, even if you're last place, like I've gotten a lot of good stuff over the years from being last place waiver. I just put it in. Whatever happens, happens. Um, I don't know. And do or die, sure. Hofer for Wedgwood, but if you don't have to drop Wedgwood, I mean, I know he's been getting the quote tougher matchups, but yeah, I still feel like Colorado is just gonna beat down on everyone. But yeah, I agree with Kevin here. Hofer's got a better chance at a quality start, but I do like Shilovs against Winnipeg. I don't think Winnipeg is that scary. Yeah, for Hagee, for Laugh, yeah. Because is he just he I think he's just having another down year. Like, good God, that kid got the bag and just gave up. I mean, 60-point pace, better than last year at 54. Um, okay, 3 points in the last three, but what's their schedule next week? Probably, yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Um, yeah, the Panthers do play Seattle, the Rangers. But again, I mean, tinfoil hat. I don't think they really have a good incentive to field a competent team. Yeah, because they took out I think 3 guys last night. Like I forget the exact play. I know Lundell was one of them. Your current 1C with 1-2C with Barkov out all season. Yeah, I just don't. I think I would rather have Laugh because again, you're getting them in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. You don't have to worry about trying to fit Verhage in Tuesday, on the busy days, the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Um, well, I mean, I still feel like the problem remains is that yeah, I mean you get Laugh, but you're still benching people regardless. Um yeah, either one doesn't hurt you. I mean, what does Vancouver if Vancouver plays yeah, Vancouver plays only on the off days. So I'd say Laugh over PD for sure. And that way you at least get Sunday for Verhage and you can kind of pick and choose the opponents. Like I'd be up for Florida versus Seattle. Um Definitely Florida on Sunday. I still feel like 6 games on Sunday, you're still going to be able to get a lot of your streams in for the week. I don't know. I mean, Vancouver plays Calgary, but not till Saturday. So you can't even say hold for that game. Um, LA depends on which version of LA you get. Um, Anaheim will let them in, but I still just, yeah, I think PD is, I think PD can be Dunzo. He can play for the waiver wire for the rest of the season. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let's see if I can get really Vinny. Well, you know what, actually. I think that night Vinny traded probably no. No, I think Hagel had a few points. It was probably pretty lateral, honestly. Predicting goalie starts. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a few days ago. But yeah, what Mimes is saying, being worried about Bussy rest of the season. I am at this point. I think I've seen him in a couple spots like go back and forth on the wire. As he's become more of a stream than a long-term hold. Again, him and Wallstead, I just feel like it's their first season seeing any sort of real workload. And yeah, Bussy had an amazing start. Carolina plays a really defensive system, but yeah, I just don't. I think they're tired. They're tired, boss. So I'd be okay with picking other guys up on the wire, especially if someone drops Wedgwood and you on a buy. I'd much rather have that. And I wouldn't pick up Anderson. Oh God. All those Carolina goalies, it's like they'll probably get you the win, but they let in like 2 or 3 on 15 shots, which not great for rate stats. I mean, maybe in a points league, they're better, but yeah, I just don't see it. Yeah, nothing in chat here. I'm trying to burn time while I wait for questions to come in. I hate to end it early, especially with a lot of people, playoffs and buys they're working through to try to set up an advantage for next week. But yeah, let me see if any more goalie starts got confirmed. UPL in for Buffalo tonight. Fowler getting the start for Montreal tonight. Yeah, I'm sure Fowler's widely available. I don't know. Fowler's been I know I just said it on the show. Fowler's been interesting in his last couple starts. Actually, it seems like Montembeau's the one getting all the scratches, and then running Fowler. Actually, Fowler was not great in his last start against the Ducks. Yeah, he's pretty. I don't know why they're giving him such a run here. They give him 2 starts, skip 1. Yeah, 3 quality starts in his last. Was that 6? It's not great. Goals. Let me expand this here. Goal saved above expected. I mean, he's around neutral, so he's not terrible. But yeah, I don't know. Isles really need this win to stay in it. I just don't. I don't know about starting Fowler against the Isles. But yeah, UPL. I don't know if he's still under 50%, but I feel like both of the Buffalo goalies should be very owned, especially at this point in the season. What else? Yeah, and I like Shilovs against the Jets tonight. It does look like Neil Pionk is back. I saw that he's labeled healthy again. But yeah, oh, here we go. All right, for next week, he's got Fox and Laugh. Consider adding Perot. I feel like Rangers is too many. Again, honestly, I feel like the starts you get from having that extra Ranger outweigh the points you're going to miss on your bench there. I think it's worth doing. I've had this discussion with another over DM, which by the way, like, feel free to DM the show, me, whatever, on Discord, Twitter, if you don't want to dox yourself. If you have league mates in, they either follow us on Twitter or on the Discord there. But yeah, I've been talking with this exact scenario with a regular on the show. Yeah, I don't think you can really carry too many Rangers next week unless you're dropping like guys that you would have started no matter what on those busy days. it just sucks because I feel like Perot might be the cutoff point. I mean, if you're starting Perot, I would see if Gavrikov is available, honestly. He's still contributing offensively. Maybe not as great a category coverage as Schneider, or maybe it's lateral. I almost feel like I'd rather pick up Gavrikov if you're going for Perot. Unless we get some word that they've taken Miller off that top power play and put Perot back on there. But yeah, I think since it looks like just about everything's dried up again, I'm gonna call it early. Got a hot date this afternoon with my wife, Ryan Gosling, and a rock alien thing of some kind. But yeah, good luck everyone. And again, if you're on the Discord, Twitter, and you don't want to dox yourself, DM us. More than happy to help. May not get to it right away, but I'm trying to make an effort in the last week or so to catch up on, like, make sure I catch these guys. Sorry, Patrick. So that you don't go too long without an answer, especially because everything is on the wire there. But yeah, those of you tuned in live, thanks for watching. Be back tomorrow with the week 22 script. So yeah, good luck again, everyone, today. Take care of yourselves and each other.